Hey everyone, welcome back to the Mojo GPU puzzle series. Today we're tackling puzzle 8, which introduces shared memory, another core concept you'll use in writing GPU kernels. We'll look at two different implementations, one using raw memory pointers and another using Mojo's layout tensor abstraction. By the end of this video, we will have completed a few key objectives. First, we'll explore what shared memory is and how it impacts GPU kernel performance. We'll also look at how to allocate shared memory in Mojo using raw pointers and layout tensor. We'll look at how barrier coordinates thread synchronization within a block, and we'll look at the difference between a raw memory approach and using layout tensors. Here are a few key terms. First, shared memory. That refers to fast, on-chip memory shared by all threads in a block. Each block gets its own allocation, visible only to threads within that block. This is much faster than global memory, but it's limited in size. This contrasts to global memory, the main GPU memory. It's larger but slower. Your input and output arrays will live here. Next, address space. In Mojo, this specifies where memory lives. Address space.shared tells the compiler to place an allocation in shared memory rather than in global memory. This is likely a familiar one, thread block, a group of threads that execute together and share data through shared memory. This puzzle uses blocks of 4 threads each. Global index versus local index. Global index is your thread's position across the entire grid. Local index is its position within the current block. This distinction drives how you index into shared versus global memory. Barrier is a synchronization point that holds all threads in a block until every thread has reached it. This is required when threads need to read data that other threads wrote to shared memory. GPUs have a memory hierarchy. At the bottom is global memory. It's very large, measured in gigabytes, but it's slow, hundreds of cycles per access. In the middle, shared memory. This is small, but fast, only a handful of cycles. At the very top, registers. These are the fastest, but also the most constrained. The standard pattern for shared memory kernels follows 3 steps. First, load data from global memory into shared memory. Second, compute using shared memory. And third, write those results back to global memory. You'll see this pattern in puzzle 8, and then in nearly every subsequent puzzle. In this puzzle, size is 8 elements, and threads per block is 4, so we'll have 2 blocks. Block 0 will have threads with a global index 0, 1, 2, and 3, and a local index 0, 1, 2, and 3. Block 1 will have threads with a global index of 4, 5, 6, and 7, and a local index of 0, 1, 2, and 3. Shared memory is indexed by local index, not global index, because each block has its own shared memory space. The barrier call ensures that all threads in a block have finished writing to shared memory before any thread reads from it. One important note for this puzzle specifically, since each thread only reads and writes its own shared memory slot, the barrier here is technically not required for correctness. It's included in this puzzle to teach the synchronization pattern that you'll need when threads access each other's data in later puzzles. We have 2 files here to complete. p08.mojo, that's the raw pointer approach, and p08 layout tensor.mojo, that's the layout tensor approach. Both of these accomplish the same goal at different levels of abstraction. Let's look at p08.mojo first. At the top here, we have the configuration, 4 threads per block, size of 8, blocks per grid of 2, and data type of float32. Here's the function signature. Our kernel takes 3 arguments. Output, it's an unsafe pointer. It's where we'll write the results. A, which is an unsafe pointer, that's the input array. And size, an integer, that's the array length. Here's the shared memory allocation. This creates a shared memory array with 4 elements. Address space.shared is what places it on fast on-chip memory. The stack allocation here refers to the fixed size allocation on the thread block's local storage. Here's the index calculation. Global index gets block dimension x times block index.x plus thread index.x. Local index is equal to that thread index. Global index gives the thread's position in the full array. That's of values from 0 to 7. Local index gives its position within the current block. That's between 0 and 3. The existing code covers 2 things. First, loading from global memory. Shared local index gets a global index, and calling barrier. Your task is to read from shared memory, add 10, and write to the output. Here's p08 layout tensor.mojo. The layout tensor version adds 1 more compile time constant. Layout gets layout.rowMeasure with the argument size. This is using the function signature, which is generic over layout. Our function signature takes 3 arguments. output, which is a layout tensor, A, which is a layout tensor, that's our input, and size, which is an integer. Here's the shared memory allocation. Layout.rowMajor TPB here describes a flat one-dimensional layout of 4, that's thread per block, elements. The row major framing becomes meaningful when working with two-dimensional tensors in later puzzles. Otherwise, the structure is identical to the raw version. It's the same indexing with the same barrier and the same logic. Let's write our solution. After the barrier, the solution is 2 lines. If global I is less than size, output position global I gets shared position local I plus 10. The if global index is less than size guard protects both the shared memory read and the output write from going out of bounds. We read shared at position local index because shared memory is per block, and write to output at position global index because output lives in the global memory. For example, let's trace thread 0 and block 0. The input array is all ones. Global index is 0, local index is also 0. Shared memory index 0 was loaded from A index 0, that's 1. 1 plus 10 is 11, so we output to position 0 the value of 11. Every thread in both blocks follows the same logic with the same input value. So the full output is an array of 8 elements. All of those elements are 11. The layout tensor solution is identical. If global index is less than size, output position global index gets shared at position local index plus 10. Layout tensor provides the same indexing syntax as raw pointers. The difference is that Mojo can apply additional compile time checks and optimizations on typed tensor operations that aren't available with raw pointer arithmetic. Both approaches allocate shared memory, use local index for shared memory access, use global index for global memory access, and call barrier for proper synchronization. The difference is that layout tensor adds that type safety, including immutable any origin or mutable any origin. That distinction enforces read-write intent at compile time. Let's test the raw memory version, pixi run p08, and we see the output matches the expected output. Same for the layout tensor version. Here's what we covered in puzzle 8. First, shared memory is on-chip and fast, but scoped to a single thread block. Local index indexes into shared memory, global index indexes into global memory. Barrier synchronizes threads within a block. It's required when threads read data written by other threads, and it's included here as good practice. The raw pointer and layout tensor versions produce identical results. Layout tensor adds compile time type safety and layout management. The load, sync, compute, store pattern is the foundation for every subsequent shared memory puzzle. That's puzzle 8. That's the end of our foundational puzzle series. Subsequent puzzles dive into debugging and advanced algorithms, more complex shared memory patterns, and introduce conflicts and errors you'll have to resolve in writing and debugging kernels. Thanks so much for following the series. If you have questions or want to talk more about GPU programming, visit the modular forum. There's a link here in the description.